Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for the cheapest and fastest coins anywhere. Use code ZERK for 15% off your order. And if you guys want to compete in tournaments for cash prizes, make sure to check out tourneycrypt.com.
The whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be going over my Team of the Week predictions. Now, of course, Team of the Week usually comes out at Tuesday at 2 p.m. The reason I don't wait, I've said this every video, the reason I don't wait to do this after the Monday night game is because they actually reveal the LTD Monday night, or they reveal one of the cards usually Monday night, and then they reveal all the cards on Tuesday morning, so don't have the time to do the team predictions at night. I literally cannot wait for the Monday night game, unfortunately. But I do have my team week predictions. Now, something I want you guys to keep in mind, watch the entire video, of course, because I'm about to get into my honorable mentions, and then I'm going to go over who I believe will actually get a card. Keep in mind, the team of the week heroes as of right now are 92 overall. So if there's someone that's missing from this video that you think could have potentially got a hero, ask yourself, do they already have like a 90 overall card? Because if they already have a 90, they're probably not going to get a 92. Just a 2 overall jump. They could potentially, but if they have a power up, probably not. But just keep that in mind. 90 overall, more than likely, probably not going to get a card. 91, definitely not going to get a Team Week hero. And in terms of the LTD, is a 93 overall. Now, the way they do the LTD is actually, they do it a little bit weird, okay? They did Fabian Moro. I don't even know if I said his name correctly, but they did him last week, of course. With the LTDs, they either go with someone from the highest scoring defense, I believe, or just someone who had a really, really great game on defense, or one of the highest scoring, it has to be, I believe, the highest scoring player from that position in fantasy that week. So it could be the highest scoring QB for fantasy football, it could be the highest scoring wide receiver, highest scoring running back, whatever they want to do. I believe it does have to be the highest scorer. So we'll kind of see about that. But with that being said, let's get into my honorable mentions. Alright, so I want to start off by just saying Devontae Parker. I know he cannot get the Team Week LTD, but if I don't put him on this list, then Dolphins fans will complain. You guys can see, he already has a 93 overall signature series, so there is zero chance that he gets another card. But I believe that he had like 150 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he was in fact the highest scoring wide receiver. So wide receiver is probably off the board in terms of going for an LTD. I know that also some other people had some pretty good games. Another wide receiver I want to throw in here that some people might say, you know, maybe he could potentially get the LTD or whatever, actually is Robert Woods. He had a very good game as well. I believe he was the second, I want to say, highest scoring wide receiver. But here he has a 91 overall flashback, so he is not going to get a Team of the Week hero. Maybe the LTD, but I'm going to be honest here, he already has a 91. I really, really do not see EA give him an LTD. So next up on the honorable mentions is going to be James White. This one's interesting because he has a 93 kickoff, but kickoff cards don't exactly stop someone from getting a new card. So I guess he's eligible, but he already has a 93 overall. So it's a little bit weird, but it still could happen. James White actually was, keep in mind, this is ESPN standard. That's what I'm based off. It's what EA is based off in the past as well, is the standard ESPN fantasy football scoring. James White is in fact the highest scorer for this week. That being said, we have so many good running backs in the game. If they release an LTD James White, it's basically like saying we don't want you to open packs because no one's going to really care about getting an LTD James White when we have a ton of 94 overall running backs in the game. I don't think this would be a good move by EA, and I don't think they'll make this move. Deshaun Watson actually was the highest scoring QB. Again, I want to throw him on here just so Texas fans don't go rage on me. But as you guys can see, he already has an LTD Team of the Week. So I don't think they'll give him another Team of the Week card, obviously. And I really doubt they'll give him an LTD again. I just don't see that happening. So unfortunately, Texas fans, Deshaun Watson is not going to get a card. Although, I will say, I do think he deserves a new card sometime very soon, and Deshaun Watson cards can be pretty dang good. If he ends up getting like a Christmas card, 94 overall, whatever QB, cards can be very good. Now, someone I want to put as an honorable mention for the defensive hero is going to be Marcus Davenport. He had 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 4 tackles, I want to say, and 3 QB hits, I believe. So Marcus Davenport had quite a good game. He only has an 89 overall card right now, which, by the way, this 89 overall card, he's kind of like, they're giving like the Nick Bosa treatment. Like, really good speed and excel for defensive linemen, but then just like no good block shit and no good passers. Like, I don't understand what EA is doing this year with defensive ends like this. but Davenport could definitely potentially get the defensive hero. But with that being said, that's it for the honorable mentions. Now, let's get into who I believe will actually get a card. Alright, so now let's get into who I think will actually end up getting a card for this week's Team of the Week. So first up, let's get into the set. As you guys can see from the set, Ryan Fitzpatrick is, of course, going to be in the set, I do believe. They beat the Eagles. LOL at the Eagles for that one. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 367 yards and 3 touchdowns for the Dolphins. It's almost like Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't know they're trying to tank, though. Like, they're definitely trying to tank and get a top pick. As of right now, it looks like Cincinnati, I'm pretty sure Cincinnati still has, like, the #1 pick available to them because I think they actually just got their first win. And I believe now the Dolphins have, 3 wins, I want to say. 2 or 3. I think it's 3 wins they have, though. 367 yards, 3 TDs. I definitely think he'll get a card. James Washington had 111 yards and a touchdown. Pretty solid game for him. Raheem Mostert had 154 total yards and also a TD. I believe he broke like a 45-yard or 44-yard rushing touchdown as well versus the Ravens. That game was absolutely incredible. The Ravens ended up pulling that one out at the very last second on a Justin Tucker field goal. Taysom Hill, though, had 45 total yards and 2 total touchdowns. Taysom Hill, I would love to get actually like a way better card than this. I really hope that with the Christmas promo they drop some sort of out of position card for him, and I think they actually will. But Taysom Hill, I think, deserves to get an upgrade. If you guys didn't see, by the way, I did a Taysom Hill only challenge with Taysom Hill once they actually released the packages for him in the Saints playbook, so definitely check that video out. It was really fun. Darius Geis, 137 total yards and 2 touchdowns. I believe that was actually his first game scoring a touchdown. He got 2 actual touchdowns. So congrats to him. Tyler Higbee, 107 yards and a touchdown. So the offensive side of this set, honestly, I think looks pretty dang good. Taysom Hill obviously is going to be front leading that in terms of players I'd actually maybe consider picking up for like a gameplay or something, because that sounds kind of fun. But on to the defense, we've got Logan Ryan, who had 7 tackles, a pick, and a QB hit. Bradley Roby had an incredible game, 4 tackles, a sack, a pick. He also had a pick that was called back because of he actually was holding, but just to mention, he did get a pick that was called back, and a QB hit as well. Carlos Dunlap had 7 tackles and 3 sacks with 6 QB hits. And honestly, I feel like Carlos Dunlap is almost, well, I think he is actually, a big enough name player that if EA wanted to, they could potentially make him the defensive hero. I would not be completely shocked, although he doesn't have that high overall cards this year, so more than likely going to be a set piece. Anthony Walker had 12 tackles, a sack, a forced fumble, and a QB hit as well. Juan Thornhill had 4 tackles and a pick 6, and I watched that pick 6 live. It was actually a really good play. And we also have Taylor Rapp, who had 2 tackles, a pick, and a TD. Overall, I think it's a pretty solid set, but I do think you guys should be very, very excited for who I personally believe could be the heroes and especially the LTD. So getting into who I think could potentially be a hero and the LTDs, let's get right into it. The LTD, Cameron Jordan. He does, of course, have the Signature Series card, which I want to say is a 90 overall card. More than likely, they'd probably end up getting an LTD for his next card, seeing how the man had 4 sacks, 5 QB hits, and 6 tackles. He had an incredible game. I think that Cameron Jordan definitely should get the LTD. This might be my, I don't remember if it is, this is definitely one of my first weeks ever where I put Cameron Jordan as the LTD, like a defensive player as the LTD. Usually I go with an offensive player, but I feel like Cameron Jordan had such a good game, and taking a look at who they could potentially go with for offensive heroes and who already have cards, I think Cameron Jordan makes perfect sense for this. Offensive hero, Jared Goff, he finally had a good game, 424 yards, 2 TDs. I don't think he threw a single touchdown in the month of November, which is pretty crazy. And defensive hero, this is one you guys should be definitely excited about, is Devin White. Now, I will say this, okay? With Devin White, the one thing that could stop him from potentially getting this card, if you guys don't know, there is going to be a Gauntlet Master set coming out pretty soon. Last year it actually came out in December. I believe it was in December anyways, where basically once you guys played the Gauntlet, you could then go ahead and pick like a 95 overall player like the Richard Sherman, the Dominic Nabbs, all that stuff. But with the Gauntlet this year, we have players like Juju. Devin White is one of the Gauntlet players as well. They did say those players can't be added into power-ups until the Master Set comes out, which I'm guessing the Master Set's probably going to come out this month. Now, I don't know exactly which players they're particularly talking about. Maybe it is Devin White, like Devin White's going to be able to get upgraded to a 95 overall or something. So I could potentially see him getting blocked there, but I still feel like he deserves to be on this as the defensive hero. They could potentially give him a card here and then give him also the Gauntlet card, just kind of EA works. But Devin White, 7 tackles, a pick, a fumble recovery, a touchdown, and a QB hit. And I know we have a lot of really good middle linebackers in the game now. Like, we just got Jalen Smith. Roquan Smith is actually updating tomorrow up to a 92 overall from his Thanksgiving games. And then also we just got Willie Lanier. But Devin White would be an incredible user card, very, very quick. Jared Goff would probably be, you know, a solid passer. I don't know what archetype he is, and I don't know how close he is to 82 speed exactly, but I think it'd be a solid overall card. And Cameron Jordan would probably be one of the best defensive ends in the game. Now, given we did just get a bunch of new defensive ends, including like Reggie White and everyone, so just how many people would want a Cameron Jordan to be determined, but that's who I personally think will get the offensive hero, the defensive hero, and the LTD. Comment down below who you guys think could possibly get a Team of the Week hero card or a Team of the Week LTD this week. And remember, guys, the LTD is only 93, and the Team of the Week heroes are 92 overall. So please keep that in mind when you're going over, hey, I think this guy should get a card. Well, if they already have like a 90, they're probably not going to get an upgrade. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. I will be dropping a couple of videos for you guys today, so make sure you turn that notification bell on so you do not miss a single thing. And if you guys watched all the way to the end of the video, comment down below wheat thins. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.